We're gonna do the personal readings. Sunday, personal readings day. Hello, hello. Are you new here, Southwest? Hello, Khalid. We're doing personal readings. We're doing personal readings. What's up, guys? What's up? Ooh. You look 18. Okay. Hello, India. How are you? Benjamin, we're doing personal readings. You guys, personal readings on Sundays. Pay attention, pay attention. What currency is that? Try. T-R-Y. Try. Turkish. Okay. Turkish lira. You live and learn. Hello, hello. That 18 comment. Yeah, it's so funny, right? Sana. Hi, Tori. I'm from Jamaica. All right, let's see. Sana, you know the drill. Give me initials. Omber Jamil. The person who texted me is my crush. Suhaib. So your crush is Suhaib, or what do you mean? Because you sent 2 super chats. Okay. Show me Suhaib's feelings towards Omber Jamil. The crush. Show me Suhaib's feelings. Wait. My crush is Azhar. It's his photo, but he's telling me Suhaib name. What? So your crush has put his photo, but he's telling you his name is Suhaib? Did he think that you will not know that it's him? That's weird. Okay, let's see the feelings. Let's see the feelings of Suhaib, or if it's Azhar. Let me see. There is someone else. There are 2 people here, and you are the 3rd. Is this triangulation by any chance? There is attraction. Okay, so I don't know who's attracted to you, but the person that texted you, we're talking about that person. And you know, I feel like the person that's texting you, it's not necessarily the person that you think they are. It's not your crush, because I see another person here. There are lies as well here. So when it comes to the feelings, there is attraction. There is no real feelings. There is no like love feelings. There is attraction. Whoever that's texting you, whether it's Azhar or if it's someone else, they are attracted to you. There are no feelings. There are no deep feelings here. The person that is texting you is actually someone that is not looking for something serious. So whoever that's texting you is not looking for something serious. They're looking for maybe flirting online or sexting, as people call it, or you know, something like happens online, maybe in person as well, but there is no intent to have serious feelings. And I see lies. Someone is not telling the truth. Maybe it's, you know, you have suspicion that it's your crush, maybe, but there is another person. So maybe your crush is using someone else's account, or someone else is using your crush's photo to talk to you. So there is another person in the mix. It feels like a triangulation. When it comes to feelings, like I said, to answer your question, there are no feelings. I see attraction, no feelings though. Yeah, maybe someone is using Azhar's photo to get your attention, to make you reply. You know? People do weird shit. It's like, ooh, let me put your crush's photo to get you to talk to me. Because there are two people here. Two people are, you know, I feel like two people are messing with you. One of them is Azhar, and the other one could be Azhar's friend. Two people are messing with you. Two people are sharing you, if that makes sense. You know, if I were you, Sana, I would confront. You said you see Azhar every day, right? Go confront Azhar. Tell him, is this you? It has your photo. Is this you? Go confront Azhar. When you see him next time, go to him and say, is this you texting me, or is someone pretending to be you? Pretend that you don't know what's happening, okay? Like, is this you? Someone is texting me and they have your photo. Someone stole your photo. That's what I would do. But I feel like there are two people here. But to answer your question, again, when it comes to feelings, there are no feelings. There are no deep feelings. There is no love. There is attraction, and that's as far as it goes. Okay? That's messed up. Like, imagine you have a friend and you are messing with someone just because you know that person has a crush on you. They probably know that you have a crush on them. Yeah, but you know, like, they know that you have a crush on them, but if they are sharing you with his friend, that's fucked up, right? I don't know. That's like abuse of the trust, right? Wait, hang on. Let me write. I don't think he's sharing me with his friend, but I felt like it's actually him. Like the way he talks as well. I don't know, but when I pulled the energy, it was two people. It was like three people. You, him, someone else. Maybe, just maybe, this friend is actually going behind Azhar's back to talk to you. You know, they can steal the picture and they can talk to you behind his back, maybe. Someone looks the same as him? I don't know. But if you see him every day, you should know if it's him or not, right? Like from the picture, you should know. Yeah. Probably his friend stole his photo to talk to you. If that's the case, Azhar could be saying that you have a crush on him and he knows and he's sharing it with his friend, right? Yeah, if I were you, I would go to Azhar and say, is this you? Or is this someone faking as you? Confront him. Confront him. Find out. Yeah, that's suspicious. So it's not him. If the person that's texting you is saying, I don't have other photos, then it's probably not him, right? Because if it was him, he can send you a different photo. Yeah, I feel like they both are messing you. The person that's texting you and Azhar, honestly, because when I pull the energy, there are three people here. You, Azhar, someone else. But, you know, you've got to find out. Just block the number. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know. Like, personally, I would confront. I'd be like, is this you? And I'm gonna play dumb. It's like, I don't know. Is this you texting me? No. Someone else stole your photo. And find out. Like, read his body language. Look at his face. Does he know something and he's not saying it? That's what I would do. Yes, I would confront, and if he says no, then block the number. Yeah, right on, Benjamin. Good thinking. This generation can't speak to each other in person. I agree. You know, I've said this story many times. One night I was out and I sat next to a person, like literally I sat next to him, okay? And he was like staring at me, staring at his phone, staring at me, staring at his phone. I was like, why is he staring at me? I can feel he was like sitting next to me, okay? And I can feel him like staring at me, staring at his phone, doing this in my peripheral. I can see him, all right? And I was like, why is he like doing that? And I look over his phone. He was on Tinder trying to find me, trying to find me on Tinder while I was sat next to him. So instead of talking to me, he was trying to find me on Tinder so that he can speak to me on Tinder instead. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's so weird. It's so weird. People really lack social skills these days. You know? It's so weird. It's true, Benjamin. It's true. If Azhar is doing that, yeah, it's true. And he's lying to you. Yeah. That's not what a good person would do, right? Messing with people like that. Especially if he knows that you have a crush on him and he's messing with you. That's not a good thing. What does that even mean? Well, if I met you out, I would be your biggest torture. What does that even mean, Oliver? Ew. That is the most feminine thing to say. Biggest torture? Ew. Why is that considered torture, though? It's basic social skills. You know, it's very average. He's confusing you, Sana. He's confusing you. He's giving you signals that he likes you, but he's not doing anything with that. Now that I call torture. Oliver, pay attention. Now I call that torture. If someone is giving you signals they like you, but they're not doing anything, that is not okay. They're messing with you. Is it like perhaps to boost his ego? Yeah, I agree, Benjamin. The extort. You know, if you really want to extort old men, do it. You know, we live in a day and age where you can do that. You don't need to project that onto others. Not everybody wants to extort people, old men. A crush situation for 2 years? Hot damn. I don't know how you do it, Sana. No crush situations should last more than a couple of months. You need to know where you stand with the person. Otherwise, it becomes like limerence, it becomes like obsession, it becomes delusional. So confront, find out, and move on if it's nothing you want. If something good comes out of it, great. Hello, hello. Are you Irish? I'm Bangladesh. I'm from Morocco. Go ahead, Sana. Oh, sorry. I touched her by mistake. Look, she's chilling. Look at that face. I touched her by mistake while just stretching. Hi, Monica. Okay, so can you see if I will connect with someone else in the near future, or Azhar, that person who's messaging me? So when you say connect, do you want to find out if you will have something romantic in the near future? Or just connect like talking? All right, let's see. Will Amber Jamil have something romantic in the near future with someone, whether she knows them or not? Show me. We have no. You know, I feel like this is talking about how you need to clear your energy from the confusion that you have currently with Azhar or the person that you're talking to on social media. Because it's almost like they're blocking your energy from anything new coming, even when it's them. So this is kind of like saying you will not have something romantic because you seem busy. You seem like you have drama in your life. You need to be in that energy. In a way, this is talking about your boundaries. It is not about anybody that comes in. It's about how you need to select who comes in. Rather than, will I have anything with anybody? It's not about that. It's almost like the universe wants you to be selective so that the right person can come in and treat you well, especially romantically. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This person that you have, that is the situation, the crush situation, is acting like a blockage to your romantic life. It's almost like it's caging you. It's preventing love, romance from happening. If you want to remove that, you need to clear the energy. It's like, I don't want people that don't want me. I don't want people that confuse me. I want people that come directly with clear intentions. It's almost like it's telling you to raise your standards. You cannot just be okay with anything you get. You need to be able to say no to that, no to that, no to that, no to that. What I want is specific. What I want is someone that treats me right, that is clear with their intentions, that will be romantic and clear in their intentions. Do you understand? So this is going to act like a blockage in your life until your standards are different. Until you start to say that I deserve something good, direct, clear, honest, until that becomes your normal. If someone is playing games with you, that is creating confusion in your life and in your love life, that needs to go. So you need to set boundaries so that you vibrationally will align with someone that will treat you right and will be a good romantic partner for you. Because we literally have also the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about like secrecy, sneakiness, games, lies. That needs to go. So it's a no until further notice, until something changes in your energy, okay? You say no to everyone, it's just azar. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why nothing romantic happens. Because you're pushing everybody away and you're putting yourself in a cage, right? Something to think about. Think about it. Alrighty, so hi Monica. Let's see, so what can my spirit guides give me advice on posting my reels on social media? Okay. Let's see. What advice have you got for Monica, the spirit guides of Monica Valverde? What advice have you got for Monica Valverde about posting her reels on social media? That was quick. Ooh, interesting. This is telling you it's not about creativity, it's about consistency. It's like you are already doing what you are supposed to do, just keep on doing what you are supposed to do. This is not about changing anything. This is not about new ideas. You already know what you have to do. You already are doing what you have to do. Continue. This is a game of longevity. This is a game of long-term, permanent. It's almost like this is telling you keep going the same way that you are doing things without disrupting the flow. Do it while you are awake. Do it while you are asleep. Do it while you are tired. Do it while you are in the mood. Do it while you are happy. Do it while you are... Do you understand? This is not about creativity, not about changing things. It's about consistency. So it's telling you to continue because you already have the foundation. It is to continue to build on that foundation now with the same consistency that you built the foundation. I also see that they're telling you that we see you, we acknowledge you, we are there for you. It's almost like this is your spirit guides and this is you. It's like we're there for you. We are watching you. We are, like they are looking over you or looking after you. So Not about creativity, about consistency. Do not overthink the process. Don't overthink what works, because it's already working, okay? Alrighty. Because social media have been bipolar. Yeah, I know what you mean. That is these are the things that you have to deal with when you do things online. It's bipolar. But consistency is actually, you know, a good advice, because when you're doing things online, consistency is your best friend. It's your best friend. Sana, when we pulled your message, it's not about you receiving anything romantic with Azhar as well. It was a no. Remember when I asked your question, I said whether you know them or not. It was still a no. You will not have something romantic. So basically what it was saying, that the situation that you currently have with Azhar will continue. The same confusion and the same mind games. That will continue until you do something different. Oli, you cannot backlog on questions, so you can ask your January question as a member. What's up with the Sag I'm crushing on? Wait, is the dollars as good as it was before or not? Let me check. Because the dollar is dipping, honey. Dollars to pounds. Is it still good? Barely. $10 is £7.46, okay? Keep in mind, when you're sending your super chat, it's minimum of £8. It's not minimum of 7.46, all right? So next time you send your question, make sure your dollar is good for it. L or IA, give me initials. Your initials, their initials. Thanks for remedying that. That's more like it. Lori? Okay. Ollie, I'll do your question after Lori's. Give me first, last name. Also the Sag first, last name. Or initials if you don't want to share names. Hi Rita, good seeing you. So Lori, Pinky is your first last name? Lori and Pinky. First name, last name, yours and theirs. or initials. Also, avoid nicknames if Pinky is a nickname. Okay, that's more like it. So LD and CF. All right, so let's see. What's up with this CF of yours, huh? Let's see. What's up with this Sag I'm crushing on? Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna ask it the way you asked it. What's up with this CF that LD is crushing on? I mean, I don't blame you for crushing on them. I see that this person is attractive. You know, someone that is, even if they are not conventionally attractive, they are someone that is magnetic, that is charming. But you know, let me tell you something about this person. They are a little bit egotistical. They are the type of person that knows that they have this charm about them. They know that they are attractive. You know, there is like a sassy energy to this. You will have to match the sassiness. If you're being cute, if you're being nice, friendly, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to match the energy that they are in. You're gonna have to match the sassiness. If they play hard to get, you play hard to get. You know, there is something about matching their energy will work on them. Because I feel like this is the type of person that will not be interested if you are eager, if you are keen, if you're like, oh yeah, whatever you want, you know, let's do whatever you want. You're like, But if you are more of the type that is selective, that it's like my way or the highway, that's when they will pay attention. You will have to match the sassiness. It's like, oh, you think you're a catch? Wait until you know that how much I am a catch. Do you understand? Like, they need that energy. Otherwise, they will think that, you know, you're not that, all that. Do you understand what I mean? You need to match the sassiness. You need to kind of like leave an aftertaste with them. So, for example, if you talk to them or if you see them or if whatever the interaction that you have with them, you need to leave like an aftertaste. If you are supposed to like see each other for 5 minutes, make it 1 minute. If you are talking to them for 1 hour, make it 30 minutes. You know, like there is something about making them come for more. If you are like, whatever you want and I'm gonna stay here for as long as you want me to stay, don't do that. Stop doing that. Because they are the type of person that likes to come after it, you know, make them miss you, make them feel like you're there 1 minute and you're not there the next. They never know with you. They never know. Don't be eager with them. Okay? That's what I have for you. I'm a Capricorn. Well, you can match the energy. You should have no problem doing what we discussed. Most welcome. All right, so where were we? What do I need to know currently from angels, ancestors, general, and financial? Okay, so we'll ask general, and if finances come through, we'll talk about that. But if finances don't come through, it's general, okay? Ollie, give me your first last name. JP. Okay. So JP's angels, ancestors, what do you want to say to JP? In general, whether it's financial or not, what do you want to say to JP? Okay, I'm hearing the word exposure, so there's something about exposure. Let's see. What are you trying to say? Okay, we have a lot of cards. Let's see. Okay, I don't really know what exposure means. It could mean something to you, but you know, I'm getting that this is saying the old ways will not work. You will have to try new ways. The old ways will not work. You will have to try new ways. It's not really showing me if it's in a specific aspect of your life. Like, it's not really showing me if this is about romance, but it's showing me it's about your passion, whatever your passion is, whether your passion is love or money or something else. This is telling you, when it comes to your passion or your passions with an S, you need to try new ways rather than the old ways. What you think will work is not working, so try new ways. Abandon the old ways, abandon the old methods. Try something new. Try a couple of new things. See which one of the new things you tried is better. So there's something about putting yourself in a position where you push yourself out of the comfort zone, especially if you think you cannot handle it. It's like, why can't you handle it? Put yourself further in that discomfort. Because this is talking about how the old ways or the ways that you do things are keeping you stuck. So in order to remove the stagnation, you need to learn something new. You need to experiment with something new, rather than thinking that what you know will work eventually. It's not working. So abandon ship and hop on another ship. This is also saying, if you are really passionate about your passion, prove it. Let it be everything that you think about. Let it be like breathing. As you inhale and exhale, let that be your passion, surrounding your passion. It's almost like this is saying, how much do you really want it? Are you really serious about what you want? Or do you think you are serious, but you're not really putting 100% in? Prove it. How much do you really want this? You're passionate about it. Yeah, okay, sure. Prove it. Are you obsessed with it? No? Maybe you should. You're being challenged here. You're being challenged. And this challenge is going to push you out of your comfort zone so that you can expand beyond what you think is your limit. Maybe that's what exposure means when I heard exposure in the beginning. It's kind of like putting yourself out there. Not necessarily in regard to other people, but in regard to yourself. Your own limitations and going beyond that. Alrighty. That's what I have for you. Best of luck. Hang on. We have about 10 minutes for any more questions, you guys. After the hour, don't send me any. Okay. If you missed your chance to ask, that's okay. We do this every Sunday. All right. Where were we? Did I not pin my... Okay, I didn't pin it. Fancy Nancy, you sent the wrong amount, honey. It's 8 British pounds minimum. Wait, let's put it in the pinned comment. Where is it? Somewhere. Nancy, you can remedy the amount if you want to ask your question. Alrighty, let's see. Can my spirit guides give me advice on improving my relationship with my child, EL? Okay. How much in US dollars? You sent $1.99, so if you send $10, it will equal £8 something. All right, so let's do Monica's questions, and then Fancy, you know, we'll get back to you if you decide to do that. If you decide to do your question. So let's see. Monica Valverde's spirit guides. Let's give Monica Valverde advice on improving her relationship with her child. What advice have you got? The spirit guides of Monica Valverde. What advice have you got for her in regard to her relationship with her child, EL? The Sun. Okay, it's lighthearted. Okay. This is talking about presence. It's not talking about solving a very tough equation. It's not talking about doing something impossible. This is about presence, lightheartedness, being there, laughing, sharing. You know, it's kind of like saying, you know, be there for each other, talk, be interested in your child's interest. It's not about complicating the situation. It's not about like finding out a certain method that will make you closer. It's about presence. It's about being there. You know what I mean? Like it's just the presence of you and them being together in the moment, you know, talking about what they want to talk about, being curious about what they are curious about, being interested in their interest, asking questions, as if you are the child. Do you understand? It's more like telling you to level with them. Don't think of it as a parent. Think as if like you are their friend. Now, of course, there are occasions where you have to be the parent, of course. But in this case, it feels like lower your brain, you know, make it run at the same speed as your child. However old they are, you know, whatever phase that they are going through. Be on their level rather than trying to bring them to your level, trying to make them understand you. Be the one that understands them. That bond will strengthen by presence, by lightheartedness, joking, laughing, ha ha he he. Oh, that's so interesting. Tell me more. It's that curiosity. It's that lightheartedness, the presence. It's not complicated. Don't complicate it. Okay? Also, this is talking about supporting your child's individuality. encouraging their individuality. So let's say, for example, if they have something that is interesting or different than what you understand, it's like, oh, tell me more. What do you think of that? It's almost like encouraging them to have an individual voice, you know, so that they speak to you almost like someone that thinks for themselves rather than you having to understand what they're talking about. Does that make sense? Encouraging their individuality, supporting their individuality, being curious about their interest, being present, lighthearted, joking around, level with them. Okay? Don't overthink it. Yeah, sometimes I messed up. Yeah, I understand. You know, humans, you know, give yourself a break. If you mess up, tell them. It's like, oh, you know, remember, I know I am your parent, but I also mess up sometimes. It's okay, apologize. And do better next time, right? It's normal. You know, also children expect their parents to be perfect, right? Sometimes when you tell the child, it's like, I'm also human, by the way. I make mistakes. Tell me if I make a mistake, you know, I'm also human. They will be like, oh, wow, you know, I really thought that my parents are like perfect. But then when we grow up, we understand that our parents are not perfect and they are also humans, right? All right, so where were we? So we finished that. Fancy Nancy, I see that you didn't remedy your question, so I'm assuming you don't want to ask your question then. It's okay to do yes or no? No, it's not okay. It's minimum of £8 for any questions, including yes or no. Right, Amber Jamil. Will my daughter from my ex come back to me? Daughter from your ex. So you have an ex with you have a daughter from your ex? So it's not your daughter dating someone, right? So wait, what? Will my daughter from my ex? Okay, so your ex, you have a daughter with them. And you're wondering if they will come back to you. Yes? No, she lived with my ex. Okay. So will Amber Jamil's daughter go back to her? Give me your daughter's name. First, last name. Initials or name. Mahira Ali. Okay. So will Mahira Ali go back to Amber Jamil? We have maybe. It's undecided. Let me see what's depending on the coming back. Why is it undecided? This is talking about healing, whether it's talking about healing your connection with your daughter first, then coming back, because I see drama here. As long as there is drama, whether this is between you and the ex or between you and the daughter, that needs to go first before the daughter will come back to you. So if there is any drama, if there is any healing that needs to be done, that needs to happen first. Because I see that as long as this situation is not going to be straightforward, it's not going to result in your daughter coming back to you. And you know, it's interesting because I see that there is some type of grip on your daughter with the devil. Whether this is your ex, or maybe your ex is talking shit about you, that is grooming your daughter into thinking that you are the devil. That needs to go first. Now, it's not decided because it's not like this energy is not like something that's going to be permanent. Maybe your daughter at some point will realize that you are not the devil. Maybe your ex is talking shit about you and it's keeping your daughter away because there is some type of grip here on her. Besides the drama and besides the healing, there is, I feel like the communication between the two of you, even if you are still talking, the communication between the two of you is not clearing the underlying problems. Like, for example, if you talk, you could be talking about like normal things, whatever, but you're not talking about the real problems that are in the way of your daughter coming back to you. That is, if there is no obstacle from the ex, if the ex is not getting involved, if the ex is like, yeah, go see your mother, but that's not happening. Like, let's say your ex is not saying anything bad about you, that is grooming your daughter into thinking that you are bad news, then it could be like the connection between you and your daughter that is not being talked about, the underlying problems that needs healing, that needs bonding. But if your ex is talking shit about you, it's grooming your daughter into thinking that you are a bad person and she needs to stay away from you. So whatever this drama is, it needs to be cleared first. Your ex is really toxic. There is the devil is here. The devil is like an energy that grips on people. So if your ex is toxic, maybe they're talking shit about you and keeping her away from you, telling her you're a bad person or something like that. But it doesn't mean that you will never see your daughter again, because with this, it's undecided. It's still, it's not permanent, right? It's still, there is still a chance. I feel like instead of focusing on making your daughter come to you, try to strengthen the bond between the two of you from a distance. For example, if your ex is talking shit about you, what you can do with your daughter instead is to try to show your daughter that you are not the things that your ex is saying about you. Do you understand? And your ex will grow and become like a critical thinker when it comes to you, because your bond between the two of you is strong and it's not aligning with the things that your ex is saying about you. Do you understand? So forget about the ex. Try to strengthen the bond between the two of you from a distance. When you're talking to each other, don't just talk about like the mundane things, the everyday things. Talk about deep things. Talk about love. Talk about the love of a parent. Talk about the good things. Because soon enough, your daughter will see that you are not the things that your ex is saying about you. And they will be able to differentiate and see who the real villain is, right? And then they will make a choice to come to you. Because if they live with the toxic parent, of course you're going to be the villain. Of course, right? If one parent is toxic and they're always saying bad things about the other parent, of course the child will think that the other parent is bad. So you need to show your daughter that you're not the bad person that the ex is saying about you. Alrighty. What response? Like I said, Olivia, you cannot backlog on readings. If you missed your chance to do your readings in December, that will not be backlogged. Yes, you were blocked for a reason. I don't block people for no reason, and I will probably block you again. I don't care if you are a member or not. Do you understand? So if you were blocked, you probably said something stupid that I blocked you for. And I unblocked you because you emailed me, but you're testing me again because I'm about to block you again. Which one do you want? Do you not understand English? I told you you cannot backlog shit. Do you understand that? I also told you in the email. Do you want to be blocked again? I will do it now. You think you're clever, but I don't like people like you, honestly. I've already explained, and you're trying to be clever with me, trying to say, no, I was blocked. I already explained that to you. How many times do I need to explain that to you? Grow the fuck up. Anyways. You understood that? Because next time you play dumb with me, I will block you again. So we finished all the questions, right? All right, anyways. So if you've missed your chance to ask your question, we've already done 1 hour. We do this every Sunday for 1 hour. All right. And that's it. I'll see you guys later.